Last time, we looked primarily at the stages of NREM sleep. But REM sleep is just as important, and that's what we'll be looking at in this video. REM sleep accounts for about 20 to 25% of our time spent in sleep, remembering that this figure depends a little on age and individual differences. At this stage, you might be wondering what exactly the purpose of REM sleep is. Let's explore this a little deeper. During REM sleep, we tend to have beta-like brainwaves. Now, note that these aren't exactly beta brainwaves, but they are quite similar due to their high frequency and low amplitude. As we know, we tend to have beta brainwaves during normal waking consciousness, so it seems strange that the brain would be so active during REM sleep. For this reason, and the fact that the body is almost paralyzed during this stage, REM sleep is sometimes labelled as being paradoxical. A chart like this shows just how similar our brainwaves are during normal waking consciousness and during REM sleep. During REM sleep, we may also experience sawtooth waves, which are theta-like. Generally, NREM sleep helps to recover the body and its systems, whereas REM sleep helps to refresh the mind. It is interesting to note that the vast majority of dreaming, especially vivid dreaming, occurs during REM. Now, that was just a very brief overview of REM sleep. It is explained in much greater detail below this video. But now that we have a basic understanding of the function and characteristics of both NREM and REM sleep, let's move on to a practice question. Here is a multiple choice question from the 2013 VCE exam. It reads, brainwaves with mostly high frequency and low amplitude typically occur when both A. awake and in REM sleep, B. in stage 1 sleep and REM sleep, C. in stage 4 sleep and sleepwalking, or D. falling asleep from a wakeful state and awakening. Angus, how would you go about a multiple choice question like this?
Well, you could try using a process of elimination. By ruling out answers one by one, you should be left with the answer that is deemed most correct.
Not bad, old man. Let's try that. Now, remember that high frequency means that the brainwaves occur often, and that low amplitude means that the brainwaves aren't very deep. So we're looking for stages of sleep or wakefulness in which our brains are most active. We know that stage 4 is a deep stage of sleep, so we can rule out option C. Stage 1 sleep does have fairly high frequency, low amplitude waves, but it also progresses toward waves that are more theta-like, so we can rule out option B too. That leaves us with options A and D. And we know that falling asleep is likely to produce brainwaves that become progressively lower frequency and higher amplitude, ruling out option D. That leaves only option A, which we can reasonably assume is the correct answer. Below this video, there are some more practice questions on NREM and REM sleep that you can try for yourself. Our suggested responses are also below. Keep working hard and I'll see you again soon. Hey guys, if you need a hand, click on the Engage Wiki link. Or you can go straight to the next video. It's a straight.